Hey everybody, it's week 2 of my video diaries, and I actually just went out for my first real time going out since the accident, and it was nice. It was a complete load off from sitting on the couch or sitting in my bed just staring at a TV for hours on end until I was driving myself nuts. And I really noticed something that bothered me, and it's just that, like, when big events, come about, people tend to drive a lot more recklessly than usual, because people drive recklessly all the time anyways. And it bothered me because the fact that being someone who lost something in an accident pertaining to a vehicle, it really just struck a nerve, and it hurts to think that people really don't care about what they're doing on the road. They don't care about who's in the way, or where they're driving, or who they might be cutting off or almost hitting. And it's like, it really makes you think that, how could someone drive without a thought when there's people that have babies in their car, or, elderly people that, one small injury could, put them in the hospital for months to, kill them. And it really just struck a nerve by how many people were being stupid, and I was just sitting there in the vehicle, biting my nails the entire time, hoping to God that we wouldn't get hit by somebody. And it really reminds me of the subject that I wanted to make this week's video be about, which is motorcycle safety awareness. It's something that my boyfriend really wanted me to stress, because a lot of people think that half of the accidents that motorcycles are in are caused by the person that are actually on the motorcycle. And that's not true. About 80% of those accidents are caused by the people around them. And I can tell you, there are many of my friends that still ride motorcycles, even after hearing about everything that I've gone through, that, really wanted me to stress this, because they don't feel safe themselves riding on their motorcycles when they know they've been driving for 9, 10, 12 years, and they're worried about somebody else hitting them. And that's what happened with us. It wasn't our fault, period. We had nothing to do with the accident. We were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and a guy wasn't paying attention, sideswiped us, and took off both of our left sides. I mean, even though the guy is not a bad person, and I don't hate him, I don't. I know I wish I could, but I don't believe in hating people for an accident. And the guy, he doesn't forgive himself. And that doesn't make me want to meet him, but that also doesn't make me want to hate him. And everything was an accident. And yeah, I lost something that I can't get back. And my boyfriend lost something that he can't get back. But life goes on. I'm breathing. I'm alive. And, I may not be living my life to the fullest just yet, but I plan to. And just everything has been put into perspective for me. And it really makes me think. With motorcycle safety awareness kind of subject, is that I hear people complaining all the time how loud motorcycles are. They're loud because they're so much smaller. They can be in our blind spot a lot more than a car can. They're loud so we can hear them beside us, so we can hear them coming, so we can see them going. And I will never complain again about a motorcycle being too loud, because now I know why they're so loud. And even with how loud my boyfriend's motorcycle was, still, it did nothing for us, but I can do something for someone else. And a big thing is people need to be conscious of people around them when they drive, not just motorcycles, but any vehicle, really. And it's just, motorcycles, they're not enclosed. There's no seatbelts. Whatever happens to that bike happens to that person. So my big thing is people need to start watching. They need to start seeing what's going on around them before they try and move into this lane and move into that lane. And I know that's preaching, but, you know, someone watching could have saved us. And last week was a lot harder for me, but I think getting out today really put a little bit of sanity back in me, I guess. I kind of felt like I had a life again. I wasn't just this big old vegetable sitting on a comfortable couch watching TV, eating candy all day. I was out. I felt alive. I felt appreciative. I sat outside and just breathed the air and was thankful that I was breathing it again. And I think we all take for granted our lives. We don't look at what we have and appreciate what we have and our families and our friends, you know, and the people that are closest to us. And I think we all need to start appreciating. You can't complain about how bad you have it until you see how worse off someone else is. And people have probably heard that a lot, but it's true. We can't complain about what we have and what we don't have until we see how people don't have what we have. And I would kill to be able to take a walk without struggling. And I look at people now and I realize how precious it is to be able to walk. Walking isn't something it's not something that you have the right to. Walking is a privilege. And when I can walk, I will treasure that. It is the one thing that I look most forward to more than anything in this world. And some people out there can't possibly imagine that kind of desire. So, my piece of advice, take your life and love it and appreciate it and love it for everything it is, because I love mine more than I ever did. So, that's pretty much all I have to really preach about tonight. I hope everybody made smart decisions for this 4th of July, and I want to give thanks for all the soldiers out there, especially to one of my best friends, Rob, who is serving right now and is going off to war this coming year, and I am scared to death. I told him that he needs to come home safe and sound, not in a wooden box. That goes for any soldier going out, and I want to just give thanks for those serving our country and for everything they do for us to give us this precious gift I like to call life. So look for my videos and make sure you subscribe. I post a new video every week, mostly Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday areas. So, yeah, that's it. So I guess I will see everybody next week.